Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Mystic Moonstone Angel reading. I want to apologise before I begin because I've got a frog in the throat, so if I sound a bit croaky I am sorry. The duration for this reading is the 4th of March going through to the 10th. Okay, let's have a look and see what the cards have in store for us this week. Sometimes you find yourself just shuffling and shuffling and you don't get that feeling. Got it. Okay, the card I have is Archangel Gabriel and Inspiration. That's interesting because Archangel Gabriel is one of the angels who works with us in our sleep. And what Archangel Gabriel does is he comes around and he just kind of plants little seeds of inspiration. So you know sometimes you wake up and you kind of have that idea or you don't quite know where it's come from. Right, Archangel Gabriel's been around. Now, Archangel Gabriel is also the angel of new beginnings, the angel of children, and the angel who comes around writers and journalists. So if you're somebody who's really kind of thinking about writing but doesn't know how to begin, you know, just watch for that inspiration coming in and watch for it coming in maybe from quite unexpected sources. Okay. What have I done here? Oh God, I know what I've done. That's okay. Oh dear. Right, I'm working with the earth of the sacred earth pack as the influence today. Okay. Let's have a look. I wondered what I did then, but I realised I've brought down to you lots of angel cards. I always kind of do this kind of slight meditation and then I kind of see which deck I'm kind of drawn to before I do the video. So it would be nice if my brain would actually engage with what my intuition's telling me sometimes. Okay, and I've got the card of repetition. Okay, when the card of repetition comes up, it's doing something over and over again. Now, anybody who's done any kind of writing knows that repetition comes into it, in the editing, you know, you write down something, you have an idea, the thoughts come into your mind, it all sounds absolutely wonderful in your head, you get it down on paper and it's So there's where the repetition begins. Sometimes the repetition can be going and doing something again, something that didn't work out the first time, so you're doing that repetition, you are repeating it. Okay, now when Archangel Gabriel comes in, as I said, he brings in the inspiration, so maybe it's the inspiration to start that new beginning, that inspiration to say, okay, maybe something didn't work the first time round, but it's going to work this time, I'm going to repeat it, or I'm going to repeat something and repeat something and repeat something, because as they say, practice makes perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go with this deck, which is my old favourite deck. It's the Archangels, Gods and Goddesses deck. So let's have a look. But what I do, I took out all the Gods and Goddesses cards and I just have the Archangels, and that's how I work with this deck. Right, let's have a look. We have Archangel Jophiel. Okay, when Archangel Jophiel comes in, she brings in clarity, and I was just thinking how apt that she comes in because she really is the angel of spring, and we're going into that with all the lovely flowers and everything. We're going into that springtime now. Okay, the card is illumination, so there's some clarity to come in I'll put my teeth back in, that will illuminate a situation, will bring a lightness into that situation, will help you to see where you want to go forward with it. There's lots of lovely green in there, the colour of healing, but it's also the colour of the heart chakra, and it's the colour that entrepreneurs draw upon. It's the monetary ray, so it brings in finances. Okay, so in a way it's healing in lots of different aspects of your life. And the lovely yellow there, that links in with with your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is where your personal strength comes from, your personal power, believing in yourself, and also connecting with your gut, you know, connecting with your intuition. So, you know, there's very strong colours there. So really listen to your gut, listen to that inspiration that's coming in. Can you see the pattern here? And that will lead you to what your heart desires and bring about a sense of healing into your life. And also watch out for that clarity coming in. But as I said, Archangel Jophiel is also known as being, you know, the angel of spring. She comes in, she helps us to do a little bit of a clean up, to get rid of what's no longer sort of serving a purpose and make room for new beginnings to flow in. Okay, so a very important angel for this time of year, and very apt that she's turned up. She maybe saw my daffodils, that's what it was, and thought, yeah, I'll be on that table today. Okay. And we've got the card of perspective. Time to take a different perspective, time to look at things in a different way, to bring in that new energy. And if you look at this card, she almost looks like she's pregnant. Okay, and it's like, to me, this is like a time of new birth, it's a time of new beginnings, and it's not lost on me that we had Archangel Gabriel at the beginning. So news of pregnancies, news of babies arriving, you know, that lovely feel-good feeling with that. But also, don't forget, if you're involved in a creative project, you're giving birth to that project. You know, that is your baby. It's a seed that you grow within you, and then you birth it out into the world so that the world can share and take joy in what you've created. So writers out there, please remember what I'm saying. Okay, I've got cards on both sides. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm in a right muddle. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go to the Angels of Atlantis for the last card. Mal's going to love me, isn't he? Oh dear. And the last card we have is Archangel Jophiel as well. So she's sticking around this week. She's not going anywhere. And the card is meditation. Meditation is a great way to kind of cement that inspiration as it flows in, you know, to let it flow, not to think about anything, just to let it flow in and see where it takes you, you know. Quite often our daydreams can really connect us with our imagination, and that's something that writers need to be connected with, okay. And also, sometimes in our meditation we get visions of things coming in, just future glimpses, and it happens to all of us. And you think afterwards, was that just me daydreaming? Was that just something I wanted? But quite often it's little messages coming in. So watch out for that. For those daydreams coming in. And daydreams, I'm going more to daydreams in meditation because I feel daydreams are quite powerful. I don't know about anybody else, but when I have daydreams, they come completely unexpected. I could be doing something and then I just zone out, okay? And I might see something or have a feeling for something, and then in my household, all I ever hear, I wanted to say Heather there for some reason. So if somebody can take the name Heather, can you please, especially connected with this reading, okay? Maybe somebody who's looking to have a child or is looking around a pregnancy issue, because I've got the name Heather there, and I feel there was a child born sleeping, but I feel that there's some kind of joyous news coming in around Heather. Sorry, it's just how it's coming in, so I don't know where this message is coming from, but I just feel a sense of joyousness, okay, and connection. Right, so I'm just going to pull back from that a little bit. Okay, completely lost my track there. They completely threw me when that came in, and that's what happens with my daydreams. And quite often I'll have members of the family saying, "Earth calling mum," that sort of thing, or "Where are you?" or "You completely zoned out then," and but it just happens. But don't fight it, especially if you're intuitive. Do not fight it, because those daydreams, they actually mean something and they bring in messages, okay? Also, all of us should be aiming to meditate more, even if it's only for 10 minutes a day. It's so good on our health and it's so good on our spiritual well-being. So, next weekend, okay, where's Archangel Raphael? Oh, what is it with me today? Archangel Jophiel's around you. I feel Archangel Raphael's probably around me trying to heal my throat at the moment. But Archangel Jophiel is still going to be with you, and that's going to be a great time to do that meditating. Okay, ask her to help you to clear out energy that's no longer needed, to bring in the illumination that she's promising midweek, and help you to heal situations and go forward. Okay, let's do one last influence card before my voice completely goes on me. We have the card of Unity. It's a lovely card, that. Okay, so if there's a situation around you, a relationship, maybe something's going on at work or something, remember the unity coming in. Okay, we're all one. Okay, we are all part of one energy. We are all connected, and I think that's something we forget, and something that maybe is worth actually just spending that time meditating on. Just bringing that peace, bringing that unity, remembering that you're one, remembering that you're a child of the universe, and just ask for all that inspiration to flow your way. Clear out whatever's not serving a purpose and leave room for that to come in. And remember that unity is where you are strong. Okay, just going to go back and do a quick sort of recap. We have Archangel Gabriel at the beginning, inspiration coming in. Remember, Archangel Gabriel is the angel of children and new beginnings, and the angel of writers. And I think all that's important, because I feel like I'm doing two messages here. Okay. Then we have repetition, so something that you've done before, something that you've gone through before. It's going to come back, you're going to repeat it, but in this instance it's not insanity, it's what you need to do to move to the point where you need to be. Okay, then we have Archangel Jophiel coming in midweek, illumination, something's coming to light. She's bringing a light into something, she's flagging something up to you. The clarity is going to help you to see the light, so you can see where that's coming in. Connected to the heart chakra, connected to the solar plexus chakra. Yellow is the colour of communication, it's the colour of empowerment and upliftment. Green is the monetary ray, it's the colour of healing. Okay, so you can see where all those are coming in, and you can sort of take from that what you need and apply it to your situation. Perspective. Okay, sometimes we have to change our perspective in order to bring about the birth of what we want. Okay, bring about what you want, bring about what you desire. Then we go to the weekend, a time of hopefully a little bit of relaxation. I know we don't always get it, I know because of working patterns, one thing or another, but then you have to try and make that time at some point. Okay, Archangel Jophiel, and it's the meditation card. Time to meditate, time to shut out all the external chatter and just listen to the internal. Okay, and the one thing I always say to people when you meditate is, I hear so many people get hung up on this idea that they have to become this blank space. My brain would go mad if I had to be a blank space. Okay, I don't think I could possibly do it, to be honest. But what you have to learn to do is ignore. So imagine sometimes, you can walk into your living room and the TV can be on, and if anybody said to you, well, what was on, what was they saying, you wouldn't have a clue, because you'd zoned out. You just ignored that sound. It become a white sound, and that's what you have to learn to do with all the chatter that goes on that isn't coming from your higher self. Okay, so a thought comes in, don't dwell on it, just push it aside. Okay, a shopping list comes in, again, don't dwell on it, push it aside. Okay, and just focus on what you... The easiest way to do it, if I'm going to be honest, is to focus on your breath. Feel it going in past your nostrils, feel it going down. You might want to imagine your breath as it goes in, as it goes down, as different colours, as it reaches each of the chakras, and then again those colours as they breathe out. And as you do that, you'll find all those kind of silly thoughts about whether you've got the washing machine on, what shopping list, blah, blah, blah. They just kind of fade away into the distance. Then we have the Unity card. The Unity card is about being one with somebody around you, with a situation around you, with the world, feeling connected, being, unity is coming together. And there's this lovely image of the world on this card. Okay, so this time of year it can even be getting out in nature will actually help you. That will be a way of helping you to meditate. Okay, I do my best meditation outside, surrounded by nature, surrounded by everything that's natural, those lovely colours, and that's where a lot of inspiration comes in as well. Okay, so I really feel this reading is for, as I said, the creative out there, the writers, even the artists, whatever you're doing, creativity, using colour, using your imagination, I feel that's the key. And, and just being one with the world around you, with your surroundings, okay? For others, I feel this is maybe about relationship and about expanding family and about knowing that you're enough and knowing that things are going to be alright. And if you know that Heather, please get that message to her, because I really kind of felt that I needed to pass that on, and that things are going to be alright for her. I feel there's something around her that she's worried about, but things are going to be okay. Okay, with that I will send all my love to all of you. Thank you for continuing to support the page. Bye.